years ago, I was still in school. My friend touches my palm and then she's like, your hand is so dry. And then I was like, no, your hand's just damp and sweaty. And she was like, ugh, gross. And then one day I'm working. I have one glove on my hand. It's like a latex glove. And then the other doesn't. And then after I wear it for a while, I take it off. And because it's like constantly like insulated in the glove, it like makes it like super soft and like tender. I don't know. My hand is super soft. And then I reach to touch my other hand that hasn't had the glove on for like 20 minutes. It's sandpaper. It feels so dry. It feels like crusty. It feels like a desert. Literal sandpaper. It doesn't even feel like skin. It feels like not scales. It's like the tough skin of like what, an iguana or something? Chameleon. I don't know. It feels like that skin. Like imagine their skin. It feels like that hand. I have the driest hands. The only time they're not dry is when they're oily, which is not a good substitute. So let's get into the video. Hey guys, this is my desk. It's very messy, but she's very cute. Cluttered at the moment because my room's messy. Haha, relatable. And sorry, you dropped. So, when I was a kid, I learned that paint stains can be removed using nail polish remover on a wooden desk. But then, I think I used too much and then it just started like coming off, so I like tried to cover it up by giving it some pink highlights, but that's kind of old. So I want to sand this part, use sandpaper. Ooh, that's where it comes in. I'm gonna use sandpaper to like reveal the natural wood. I tried doing it, if you can see already here. It works pretty good, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. I just realized I wasn't looking at you for like most of that clip. I was looking at myself because I'm just so interesting. I actually have a staring problem. Okay, I hope that was enough eye contact for you. I hope you're not comfortable. I mean, you're on. No. Let's just start. Where's my tool? What you will need, if your dry hands surprisingly aren't enough for this project, you will need a sanding block or just some sandpaper. I have a sanding block. Also, don't breathe in this stuff. Maybe I should wear a mask. This is a job for time-lapse. Sanding the desk was a time-consuming endeavor. So time-consuming, in fact, that I began resorting to other faster measures. Sanding was taking like way too long. I'm still doing it, yes, but I'm also speeding up the progress. I mean, the process. I just kind of like slide it across to get like flecks of paint. I'm gonna keep going. I might take a break. I think we need a break. I shifted my focus to making another accessory for my desk, one that would be useful and artsy. Colors, I'm thinking a bunch of colors. Dark brown. I don't want this to just be like a solid brown color. Like, I would like there to be streaks of other colors on the canvas as well. And that was basically the directions that I followed. Yeah, I didn't really have a plan for this painting like at all. I just knew I wanted it to be like brown and then have some streaks of color, which means that the painting could have like become anything, like gone like almost any way. So as a result, the painting really didn't turn out the way I was expecting. More abstract. I mean, I was looking for something abstract. Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted. I hadn't painted for a while, so I was just kind of like doing whatever. I was just using the brush and having fun. I was having a good time, but as a result, the results weren't the best. Actually, they were fine. I was fine with it, but like honestly, it just wasn't what I was thinking of. As satisfied as I am with these results, I think it's a bit too much green. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love green, but it's just not what I'm going for. Alas, I needed to look at this painting with fresh eyes, so to do that, I put on contacts for the very first time because my eyesight is very bad. It just bothers me how there's like such a prominent like bluish greenish ring inside my eye. The left side of my head, like right here, was hurting quite badly, so I decided to take them out. Taking them out might have honestly been even worse of an experience compared to like putting them in. So to cheer myself up, I indulged in some random shenanigans. This was really expensive. This was also really expensive. My name's Coyote Peterson.
And I'm about to enter the sting zone.
Trying spicy chocolate for the very first time.
1, 2.
I think it's okay. You'll never guess where I am. I'm at the playground. And I'm also wearing contacts. My mom would be very proud. I'm on the swing. Do you want to swing with me? The park is so beautiful at night. I think this would be a lot more fun with friends. Also less dangerous. It is so cold tonight. That's why I'm wearing my classic red puffer jacket. I'm always wearing it during winter. In winter, I just like wear the same jacket over and over again. It's really cold tonight. It's so cold. It's so cold. Wow. Let's try this again, shall we? A couple days later, now I'm kind of like attached to the way this looks, but not gonna lie, I was really scared at this stage of messing up the entire painting and making it worse than I had already made it. But you know, I just told myself to keep going, staying more true to the idea that I had, kinda focusing more on adding brown and warmer tones instead of so many cool tones. And instead of adding like big patches of color, I made the effort to stick to like streaks of color instead of like making big patches of like blue or like green. I made the effort to also stay away from the color green. I focused more on blues and yellows and the purple, and I think that really helped. I also don't think that the first attempt was a waste either. Like, I think it served as a way to add depth to the painting, to the colors, and it sort of served as like a really, like, I don't know, a weird underpainting. Anyways, long story short, I fixed it up and I was much more happy with the result. Hey guys, kind of looks like an oil spill. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now basically why I was wanting it to be like kind of brown and like kind of dark, I'm gonna put this mirror on it. Mirrors have wings. Isn't that cool? So I'm gonna clean the mirror and then stick it on. So I did, and I cleaned the mirror, and these wings were also used for a previous project, so they're kind of busted, so I had to fix that with my hot glue gun. I stuck the rips back together. Also like sealed the edges because they also got ripped apart. This is now together with hot glue, and this is yet to be done, so I'll do that real quick. Here I'm in my pajamas, and I'm about to stick this thing on using double-sided tape. So I'm putting it on the foam wing first. For the mirror itself, I used this thicker double-sided tape because the other double-sided tape wouldn't be strong enough. Okay, how do I explain this? I needed the thicker double-sided tape to be able to attach the mirror to the canvas. It had to be thicker because the wings were like creating space between the canvas and the mirror. So for the mirror to physically reach the canvas, I had to really like layer up the thickness of the double-sided tape by sticking multiple pieces together. The wings were much easier to attach because they were malleable. Like, you can move them. They weren't so stiff. And it all turned out as it should have. It's been days, and I think it's time I finished what I started. And my desk is also much messier than the last time you saw it. And you might be like, Ava, how is that possible? And to that I say, anything's possible. Also scrapbooking. It's really messy. I'm gonna get back to it. Does it look better? I don't know. But does it look cohesive? I don't know. You tell me. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm an angel. My word of advice to you is that if you're sanding something, new sandpaper is way better and way more effective than sandpaper that's already been used. Make sure your sandpaper is new and your crafts will be elite. So the topic of this video, dry hands. Do I have dry hands? Yes. Yes, I do. How does that make me feel? I don't know, just pretty normal. Well, that's all the time I have for today and for the last 2 months. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.